What up, Wheatfield? Ooh, let's close the door. Yeah. What up, y'all sweets? Me, la 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 la. What up, y'all? Sweet, what it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Throw Show. You sure enough never know what you're gonna get. As y'all can see, we got the notepad out. We're gonna bring a journal message from the Alpha and the Omega. This one is interesting. It's 6:08, Monday, January the 5th. 6:09 now. Look at that. 6:09. Ah. Yeah. Crazy. Spirit kind of gave us some numbers in the calculator. They were starting the message. Everything that we do is a part of the channel message. Spirit be walking us through it. So they started off the rising message talking about water. So thank you everybody that's tapping in. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know it started slow like that old school Crisco. We got to bring it together because they gave us, I see where they're going, but how we going to get there? We got to work it out. So the rising messages today has something to, the rising message and the extended message, I think even a lunchtime message, all kind of was flowing in the same energy theme. Something about water. And Spirit had us look up water. Of course, we made our little sea moss water, cucumber mint water. So we got that, right? And they were kind of giving us a lot. So let's just kind of walk through it. So maybe all these ingredients are starting to come together. Studying water. So water is a medium to transport nutrients to everything in your whole damn body. Water needs salt, sodium, to help it be absorbed, by the body to be, accessible. So salty was coming through. We were picking up like a salty ass person that's in your energy, but you need a salty ass person or salty people in general that's factor for your water functionality, right? To be in the flow. So being in the flow inherently requires salty ass individuals. That's what we were getting. They also gave us the relationship between the brain, the lungs, and the blood itself, and they underline blood, and they put a little asterisk right there. They said that water comes in three forms: plasma, interstitial, and intracellular. So interstitial is given like in between the tissues, plasma is relative to the blood, and intracellular is inside the cells. Got it. They broke down this type of water that's in the body. And they also pointed out, they said it's two hydrogens, so two hydrogen molecules, and there's an oxygen molecule that's a negative 18. I was like, I did not know this oxygen molecule had a negative 18 charge on it. Huh, that's interesting. Because the numbers they gave us through our little calculator when they were taking us to do some little math gave us the number 189, which could be significant. They gave us divided by the number 19, which could be significant. They broke 189 down to the number 8 to its one digit. The number 10 breaks down to 1. And then they combined actually 8 and 10 to 18, and then broke it down to 9. So for some reason, the number 9, the number 18 is coming through. And they just circled this H2 molecules, like two hydrogen molecules. I don't know why they did that, but we'll see. They also took us through the percentage of water, an organism, Earth, right? And then looked at comparing it to the planet Earth. I was like, oh wow, we just was talking about like Earth being like a water world, like this magnificent place, and it's got these little island, like when it was Pangea, you know what I mean? And this island, this big ass garden, you know what I'm saying? And all this great shit is in it, but it's floating in the middle of this water world, right? Is what it was giving me. And that's 75% of Earth is water. You, as this being made of Earth, is 70% water. I was like, damn, that's awfully close. It is like a little 5% differential, but give or take a few percent. I think that's pretty significant. So now we're getting the number 5, and they also gave us the number 14 and the number 40%. Like, water is like 40% of your body weight. Could be for men, it's like up to 60% of women for women. So women definitely carry a lot more water. All of this, how it's come together, Spirit said that we have bound radicals, and free radicals. Unfortunately, only the free radicals are allowed to enter through the capillaries so that they can actually go in between like the interstitial waters out of the blood, interstitial waters, and move into the cellular membrane, intracellular waters, right? Those are the proteins that are going to be small enough, tiny enough to get in. The free radicals, they're not bound to anything. So, not bound to anything is giving us the word sovereign. And we've been talking about a sovereign entity. And I don't know why we just spelled it wrong. So, they're correcting that. So, we've been talking about sovereign entities. We've been talking about dealing with heaviness like shadow shit that weigh you down, things that are attached to you, learning the art of detachment, right? That would be a good thing, because if only sovereign free radicals are small enough to move from through the blood, out the capillaries, into the interstitial space, the part between and the gap, waters of the gap, and then enter into the cells, move across the cell membrane, and into the intracellular waters. Yeah, that's a celebration. That's what we were getting. And then they broke down the word celebrate. They wrote cell, C-E-L, then it was a space E, and then brat, B-R-A-T, or braid, and then they're put another E. And they kind of gave us the word bratty. So I'm picking up a bratty individual, and this person would be salty. That's what I'm picking up. Those are the ingredients. That's how they broke down water. I know. It's weird, right? The fuck is she talking about? Why is this a tarot show breaking down some sort of message channeled from the Alpha and Omega about water? They told us that God is going to trouble the waters, and it's 3 waters. And we just described to you the 3 forms that water takes, right? So you can have 3 different salty ass individuals, or salty, it's just a part of it. I don't know how to call it, right? So one of them could be blood, plasma. One of these people could be somebody that's kind of related but not. It's in between a gap space. I don't know where that is yet. It could be on the way between from here and there as you're moving from, the blood or one level of water, or crossing over into another space. So say, in a family, whoever one of these salty people is a family member, they don't want to see you advance and move to the next level, right? But you may be connected to people who are in a group to help you advance and move to the next level. One of those people in that group to help you advance is salty as shit, right? So, but you need that salty ass person to get to the next level, intracellular water. You're using these people to traverse through these multiple layers, right? So that person that's in your gap with you, that's salty, they're gonna go in with you to this intracellular space. That's a part of what you need, an ingredient. And then once you get into the intracellular space, there's gonna be another salty ass person, or there could be 2 somewhere before you get in. So wherever you're going into your next cycle, and the cell is giving me like your next cycle and everything that's contained in it, that's already stored up there for you. like all this shit. So that's what Spirit gave us. So let's jump into some cards and see how it shake out. Hello, is it Alex? Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and just if you are remotely interested to figure out how the hell this shit shaped up, please stick around. It's slow, but it will come together. Trust and believe it do. So thank y'all so much for joining me. My name is Lati. We are a channeled messenger, a spiritual reader, clairvoyant, medium, you know, some of everything. And this is the message that they channeled to us. Very interesting because we had the ability to learn a lot about water and to bring this message. And I keep hearing the song, God is gonna trouble the water. So I'm hearing that. So I don't know if we need to kind of like, you know, what's the frequency, Spirit? Thank the Alpha and Omega for coming through to bring this message, for using me as its willing and surrendered vessel. Please bring this message to edify me, to strengthen me, to protect me from any enemy, known and unknown, seen and unseen. Please bring the message with clarity, with the intention for wisdom, so people may be aware, we may be aware of what may be coming against them. Help us identify. Help us to overflow. See, a clear mind. Definitely getting that somebody needs to have a clear mind. And not only is this interesting because I'm getting a clear mind, but I'm getting also the staff. And we've been talking about fire energy as well. So they're bringing this about water, and we talked about water. We put it back on the shelf. We got called to the Vedas today. So, and they brought us to a scripture in the Vedas that was talking about, you know, water and how they spoke about water, which is kind of interesting how the Spirit kind of wrote, you know, underlined the blood and put a bullet point. So it was a reminder that blood is made up of mostly water, and the function of it is to move things through the body. And without the water, the blood would not flow. Right? So it's something about, you know, ensuring that we focus on, I don't know, it's like that key definition. It's something significant with that. Yeah, leadership. Like we said, we were picking up somebody that was going to be a leader, like King of Wands type of energy. They're definitely a leader. They could be a spiritual leader. I'm getting somebody, we were picking up somebody that had like Moses type of vibes, like somebody that has like that mindset to either free or to liberate, which is why when the Spirit was talking about free radicals, that's important, because if you are a person that's helping people to enter therein, like into the inner sanctuary, which like a little cell has all these keys and markers, where if you don't have the right information, the right key, if you are not even free, if you're not sovereign, if you're bound to something, you cannot enter therein. So I'm getting like somebody who has a clear mind and is being called to leadership, or the Spirit is working with you to clear your mind and help you to understand. So, or understand. It's something about understanding, not just understand, but it's like understanding. Even like the mechanisms of self. How you are Earth, we live on the planet Earth. You're 70% water, Earth is 75% water. It's like, can you see yourself in nature and how it operates? Can you even then think about your body internally and what it does, and the function of not only water, what it does for the planet, but also for the body? So it's something about the reverence of the flow, the thing that causes all things to flow, that gives life, that hydrates. It's something very specific. It's almost giving me the energy of holy waters, like flowing holy waters, especially how they brought it from the Vedas earlier today. So somebody is being called to leadership. For some reason, I'm hearing like a spiritual baptism. They kind of bringing it to me like that was something that would put you in the mind of, yeah, like a baptism, but not the same. It's not like going to a synagogue and having somebody like lay you in the water. It's different. Yeah, divine counterpart is coming through. So this could be our grand divine counterparts, the Alpha and Omega. This could be you coming together with your energy, your duality, your dual opposing energies, right? You have your divine feminine, divine masculine. So you might be, balancing that. And that is going to bring somebody to prosperity. And I feel like this space right here is kind of like that intracellular space. Like once you get in, right? I do feel like the spirit is bringing you something. You're going to eat well, attracting prosperity. But it's something right here in this gap. Whatever this is right here in this space, I'm getting one salty person, somebody that's it's a bound radical. It's somebody that's chained to something else. They could be chained to a certain mindset. They could be chained to some sort of emotion or feeling about you and your leadership. Their emotion could be like envy, jealousy. They could, just not like you. They could just be designed to oppose you, which means a person could not like you and not even understand why they don't fucking like you. They could be try to be a saboteur in your life, just like salty. Y'all know how salty ass people be, but you need the salt. It's given that you need the salt in order to clear this level and move into this the gap, interstitial. You need it to move into the gap. And once you're in the gap, you're going to run into two salty people. It's almost like you need the double amount of salt to get into the inner. I don't know why I'm getting like the inner sanctum or sanctuary, but that's self, right? Inside. Oh, see, understanding. Come on with this thing. Did they not literally say that? Did they literally not channel that when we was like, somebody need to get some understanding? And then we was like, no, it's not understanding. The spirit said it's understanding. You need understanding of this. Come on. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I know people be looking at us like, what kind of fucking tarot show is this? She just spent like the first 5, 7, 8 minutes explaining to us the composition, the chemical composition of water and what it does in the body, right? But if people don't have the stamina, the attention span to be able to be like, oh, let's see how the ingredients come together, they are fucking messy. I know so many people that probably done checked out and we can't even see because we channeling, head is down. So it's something about that. And I was listening to another person, like, that was Jasmine. We talked about Jasmine's Garden. She's a TikTok influencer. I don't know what else she's on. She's on some other shit as well, but we don't do social media like that. We barely be on Facebook and we only on YouTube, for the tarot thing and support the community. But anywho, she was talking about, a lot of things that she had predicted, right? And things that she would predict 5, 10 years ago, people are starting to see. They're starting to realize it. And she was saying, people are going to start to come around. So I don't know. It's something about this understanding and people starting to get what's really happening. Not like the fad and the trend of spirituality, but it's like understanding that this type of phenomena is really, really real and how, to look at life in a different way. Somebody is really getting a message to look at shit from a different perspective. Like, really consider yourself as a multi-dimensional being. Like, you do not just exist on this level that you pay attention to. You have an inner world, a whole inner universe that is going on, that exists. You have a whole outer world that exists. So you can always acknowledge at least the 3D. If you can acknowledge the 3D and you cool with that, then you can stretch your mind to be like, oh, it's infinite dimensions. So what does that mean? When I go in and I get an understanding of like how big this is, and you start to operate differently, you start to move differently, you communicate your decisions, everything is different. You're starting to accelerate, you're starting to attach and separate yourself from things that don't serve you. You're gonna that's where this extra salty ass person is coming from. You're going to be attracting all kinds of beautiful things to you, exactly what you need to get to your prosperity. You're going to attract another salty ass person because you need it in order to get to this prosperity. It's a breakthrough. Somebody finna have a breakthrough for real, for real. It's gonna happen. So if you feel like, damn, I just got, wind of this salty ass person, we just released them, we are learning to detach, it's two more coming. And if you haven't detached from a salty ass person, you need to do it because it is a part of your breakthrough. But as soon as you do it and go into this new space, another level, it's like it's gonna be two more enemies. And I'm getting that there is something here that the Most High God is getting ready to use, and is going to use it for your benefit to prosper you. That's what's going to happen at the end of the day. And you're going to be also used as a leader with a clear mind, or help clear up some fogginess, some fucking confusion, to help free other people, more radical thinking people, almost like rebellious type of energy, so that they are no longer bound to something. They are able to be sovereign as well and to step in their autonomy. Yeah, something big for somebody is coming. Inner peace is coming through. I choose to focus on what brings me peace and joy and purification. Definitely getting purification. And so we've been picking up fire energy. Like somebody that has been purified through the fire, right? I'm hearing Shaka Khan through the fire. So that could be significant. Yeah, energetic purging. Definitely being called to detach. I release all stagnant energy, clearing my field of anything that no longer serves me. It's like a person who... So, of course, water helps move things out of the body. And if you eat the right things, right, it helps the radicals to be released so that you don't build up disease in the body. So it's something about releasing negative energy on multiple levels. It's either cleansing and purging the spirit. So whatever spiritual distortion is something like that you may need to address. Is health, nutrition that needs to be addressed. Because we were also getting milk to hydrate, and somebody might, if you can drink coconut milk, drink coconut milk. But they were looking at a comparison of how hydrating is like it's like this certain type of milk water, and that's why they gave us coconut milk versus regular water. So if you are super dehydrated, right, your source itself, you are hydrated with water. Like infants are like 70%, 76% water, which is why when you're born, you don't need to drink water. But as your body continues its functions and is doing what it's doing, it's consuming and using water, and it's coming out, excrement and all this shit. So you have to start drinking water. And if you're not rehydrating yourself as often as you need, or with the right things in it, like electrolytes, minerals, and all this shit, spring water, essentially, something that's running through the earth. I think my phone about that. But running through the earth and picking up all the things from the earth to feed the earth, right? Because you need those same types of minerals and nutrients. We got to take this off and plug the phone up, y'all. So it's given like this whole thing of like how you look at self, how you look at reality, how you think about yourself, in just a different way. I'm thinking about some of the things of the week we've been seeing. See things from a bigger picture, changing your perspective, recognizing yourself as multidimensional, as multi-spirited, divine masculine, divine feminine, like all of these big concepts, right? So, yep, look, all these big concepts, your inner divine. And look at them walking with that scepter. Wise. Look at the gray hair. Goodness. You talking about entering therein. And this spirit, I honor the divinity within me, recognizing my eternal nature beyond this form and beyond time. That's exact. Thank you for the card. Because to be able to channel that and get them words out that succinct, thank you for the cards. We appreciate it. Divine fortune, prosperity. It's coming through for somebody. And divine luck. Shit. It's definitely because somebody is activated and awakened. It's like I can't say it any other way. It's the understanding. Not the understanding, it's the understanding. Understanding of who you are and what you are. Right? It's like, so it's like it goes further. Because that's why I keep getting, and if this triggers somebody, you know, caution, trigger. If you are a person that's attached to a certain type of belief system and you're not able to stretch, prayerfully you are able to stretch because you're watching tarot and you're watching this channel, this message. So Spirit said, you know, it's not enough to just stop at the blood, because it's like, what is the blood made out of? The blood is made out of the water, and everything has the flowing waters. Everything in you has the flowing waters, not just the blood that's coursing through your veins. Like, that's step one. The blood that's coursing through you is step one. You got to get into that interstitial waters, like the waters that flow through the motherfucking gap. You got to get into the intracellular water, the water that flows in the innards, in the sacred place. They was giving it to me, y'all. Confirmation. Somebody need to get this. Confident, beloved. Spirit is kind of almost giving me courage. Like, be confident. Like, say it. It's something about getting in the flow. Woo! And I'm getting like soul tribe people coming in. We see opportunities, compassion, self-compassion. Law of attraction. You're going to be attracting soul tribe members, but be cautious, because some of these soul tribe members are designed to be salty. Because you need that salt to cross the barrier, to cross the threshold. They were telling us, they said the bound radicals and the free radicals are the same, are equal in the system. They're equal in the system. Equal but different. I was just like, oh man, they showing us through the body, like with the whole, just by studying water and what it does in you, they was revealing like the whole secrets. I was just like floored. Anywho, spiritual gifts is coming through. So, beloved soul tribe, spiritual gifts, we see harmonic home and healthy love. So somebody may need to work on their home space, not just the body, just the temple, right? To come into harmony, but everything around you to be harmonious. Harmonious within, harmonious with self, and harmonious with everything without. It's given on 3 different levels. 3D, right? Harmony. 3D harmony. Healthy love. I attract, see, law of attraction. I attract relationships that support my growth, honor my boundaries, and reflect my highest values. Now that's some shit, because look how we just picked that up. At the right place, at the right time. You about to meet somebody that's going to piss your ass off. They're going to take you through another level. It's going to be 2 of them. But don't worry about it, because God is using these people to trouble the waters. You need that salty shit to trouble these waters so that you can get in this inner space right here. Go with your girl. This is what I'm getting. Honor my boundaries. These salty ass people help you unlock, you know, the key that would be the boundary so that you could cross into this cell. Now, that gave me like the same feeling as When they tell me your enemy will become your footstool. Your tormentor is a teacher. It's a key in that problem that's presented to you that you need so that you can get to the next level. Most I got is telling somebody, I didn't bring you these three salty people for no reason. You needed them in your life to go where I'm taking you, beloved, all the way over here to the intra, the within, that's within. Shit. So that you could be, look, a whole ideal reality. What that say? I'm manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality by embodying the energy of my desired state right now. And the beautiful thing about the desired state right now, because water carries frequency, right? It carries resonance, right? Water crystallizes, it takes uh every form, like everything in your body, every organ, everything is, water is a part of its main ingredient. So clear voice is coming through, right? So when you speak to self, you speak to the universe, you speak to the waters that are around you, and those waters move. God is gonna trouble the water. Those waters move, beloved. Woo! That frequency come over and trouble that water. Oh, something is finna happen. Something finna shake. I don't know if anybody could feel what I'm feeling. Y'all probably, I don't know. I pray somebody get it. I pray somebody will feel what I'm feeling, because, look, come on with this thing. Self-compassion. Give yourself love, self-compassion. Speak beautiful words over you. Release anything from the past. We can't even read it because it's not starting off with a high vibrational statement. It's give yourself all-encompassing love. To forgive yourself for every and anything. The same way that you would issue forgiveness onto another person, issue it onto yourself. You need this high vibrational frequency and to speak that love over you in everything so that you can cross over into this intracellular space. Not only do I feel deep cellular healing, but I just feel like you as a body itself, like a composed or enclosed unit, a cell that's like something, a part of a greater cosmic body. Look, it's something that miraculous getting ready to happen. Illumination. Somebody is definitely being enlightened, and it's something that the Most High God is going to show you. I think it's going to shock you. It's going to open you up to something so great. It's the purpose of your soul type. Look, these salty ass people, Ashe, because I was going to say just the purpose of your soul tribe, but it's something about these salty ass people that's around you. Yeah. Lost souls, Knight of Swords. Yeah, that somebody is a little brash, potentially bratty, moving too fast, a little too quick. They could rush, they could miss some shit. Clear mind, maybe they think they have, but they may not. Could be a little immature. Ace of Cups, the waters, right? So we just gonna put that right there. Ooh, transition, transformation. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Fire Nation. I'm telling you, this fire is coming out. And she was out earlier today. I'm telling you, it's a leader being born. It's a leader being made. Clear mind, clear energy. I don't know if y'all can see this right here in the camera, but I think you can see it. But yeah, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you talking about receiving not just the ultimate truth, but having done the most, having completed it, collected all 10 motherfucking swords, beloved. Now that's some shit, right? In this space, in this threshold, in this gap, you facing two people, two of them salty. One you may know. One could, like I said, somebody in this mix is a blood. But you're going to go through a lot of shit. Look, to strengthen you. You needed to strengthen. You needed it. You can't go in without it. You got to have this adversary. You got to do it. You got to have it. Queen of Pentacles. You need their energy. But once you get over there, divine luck, divine fortune, prosperity. Queen on the earth. The ability to take these waters and crystallize it and manifest it into 3D material. And that's kind of like what we were getting in terms of how you speak to the waters, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to everything, period. Right? Because that crystallizes itself already in the brain, in the body, and you act that out. It becomes your behaviors. Your behaviors in your focus, whether you are conscious of it or not, what you're doing will result in what you are manifesting, what you are creating. Your intentions and desires, your focus manifest. They grow. So Knight of Swords, somebody coming, this Knight of Swords is kind of, yeah, that's another salty ass person. And I'm seeing them with this helmet on, right? Their face is covered up. Spirit may not even show us who they are. They could be right now concealed depending on where you're at in your journey, right? But this person, one of these people are concealed. You don't know who they are. And look, it could be two of them that's hidden. Look, a knight and a page. Both of them, you can't see their face. It's giving that. And not just because, like, hers, you can see her face. She don't have any facial features. You know what I'm saying? But her face is not covered up. Their face is covered up. This one has a shield over their face, and their hood is pulled down, like, over their face, so you can't see. So these people, I don't know if you know them yet, or you just don't know that they're your adversary. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. It could be, see, look, a clear mind leading to somebody in leadership. You could be making a nice little coin or just be self-sufficient, sovereign. Nine of Pentacles. That's the sovereign energy. And Spirit had us go in the extended message to the rising. Go in the dictionary and look up sovereignty. A king, a ruler. Exactly what the Spirit is turning you into. That has told you that you are a natural born leader, naturally selected to do this. Yeah, King of Cups, king, and it's definitely of the fucking waters, mastering the waters, mastering the flow. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Harmonizing, didn't they say that? Harmonizing the waters, harmonizing, your across the D's, the three D's. They said harmonize your shit. And there's the King of Cups saying harmony. Harmonize the shits. What we was trying to say, that. We couldn't remember what they were saying, but they said harmonize these three things. 3 different levels. At least the 3. Because at least the 3, you know for sure. It ain't no disbelief that you in the 3D. Some people be disbelieving. Is it 5D, 4D, 6D, 10D? That's like concepts. It's infinite dimensions. We can think about that shit, but people don't question the fact that they live in the 3D. So if you can get these levels together, the inner, this physical, and then the outward world, like harmonize yourself with how you commune and speak to that, boom, at least you got that. You going, right? But no, these salty ass people is gonna be here. They gonna work your nerve. 8 Pentacles. They gonna work you, but they designed to. Future plans, 3 of Wands. Focus on the work. Focus on what you came to do. Focus on your job. Focus on shit, saving you is what I heard. That's what I heard. 8 of Swords. Focus on saving you. Because sometimes you ain't going to be able to free every man. You ain't going to be able to clear every man. We was kind of talking about that matrix energy fairly recently, kind of talking about Morpheus. You a person that want to free minds and clear minds and lead people out of bondage, all these radicals that are in bondage, and help them move over into the inner too. You ain't going to be able to take everybody with you. You ain't going to be able to do it. 7 of Wands. Right? Your goal is to understand overstand, that you need to protect yourself and stand your ground. This one, yes. Six of Cups. These people, look. I don't know if it's like blocking out the distractions of the past, because I kind of gave a sad eye. The spirit was like sad eyed a little bit. So, I don't know. It's giving like defensive ass energy. So I do get that you're going to definitely block out somebody from the past. So, kind of like what they said, you may block out one from the past, but you still need the salt to get over into this place. So maybe the blocking out is like the entry gateway. I don't know how this is shaping up. I don't know. 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Spirit. What is this? King of Wands, bossing up. Yeah. Is like leadership, full-blown leader. And I don't know if this is another person that you will attach to. If this is you. It's giving like, when you going through this shit, it's something, you know, by the end of this cycle, you will be a leader. You will have mastered the wine. You will have mastered the fire element. And it's something about the Emperor energy that's been coming through. We've been picking up heavy Emperor, again, balancing your duality, divine feminine, divine emperor, divine masculine, divine emperor. Anywho, divine femme, divine masculine energies, and marrying your energies, right? Coming to balance, harmony within self. That's King of Cups, marrying your energies, your two spirits, right? And this one has one big cup. So think, is it one cup sitting on top of another cup? I can't tell. But it's almost like their cup is a pedestal. It's a pedestal for one big cup or something like that. But it's giving me like the 2 cups he normally would have or sometimes could have is all in one big cup. So his spirit is like, I'm seeing the word all encompassing, like it's not fragmented, it's not separated. It's like a sense of wholeness and acceptance of all the self, and it gives you a certain level of strength. I'm also picking up this King of Wands, like another maturity or progression with mastering your intention, your desire, what moves you're going to take, how you strategize even in the art of war, right? When you are being attacked by another opponent or adversary, because they will always be present. They are required for your movement, for the flow, beloved, right? So when you master the art of war, this King of Wands happens to have 2 wands in their hands. See, it's a reverse where some King of Cups have 2 cups, and this King of Wands will have 1 wand. This King has 2 wands. 2. So you fuck around and be out here like on some double fucking stick shit, beat shit out of 2 people at the same time, going on about your business. I am not advocating for violence, but we do fully support self-defense. We'll say that. Right? 6 of Swords going on about your business. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. Move away from the chaos, from the war we just kind of described, into peace, into the enter. Anything else we would say? Yes. Let's get this one right here. Yes, no, yes. Okay, so somebody don't know what the hell they want, because that's been happening. We ask, do you want this? They say no, but then they pick it up any damn way. So either people are watching you, because I'm picking up this Page of Swords, or somebody fucking stalking you. Somebody that say they don't want it, but they don't want to fucking let it go. They hold on to something they don't fucking want. Or they keep saying they don't want it when they really do want it. So somebody need to figure this is a person, look, they heartbroken. That's why. So somebody that lost soul need to make their damn mind up. 4 of Swords, yeah, they need to go heal. Go make their mind up. Go meditate, touch base with the spirit, do something with yourself. Because I'm getting this is right here, and you probably needed that salty shit to move to your next level. And I don't feel like you got time to be focusing on looking back. I don't think that's the case. You want this one? No. You sure? No. Okay, well there we go. Forgiveness. This person wants forgiveness. They do. They do see you moving towards your divine destiny, which is this space over here, the intracellular space. They see you empowered, Queen of Wands energy. No. I hear this person want to come back and be all up in your face. They can't go. They can't go. They don't have what's required to enter into the interstitial. They can't go. They can't go. Nope. Beloved anyway. Like forgiveness, beloved, all that great shit. Why am I seeing right place again with spiritual guidance and soul tribe? I'm always in the right place at the right time, ready to receive what's meant for me. I attune to the frequency of my higher self and spiritual guides, receiving truth and clarity from beyond the physical world. And I'm surrounded by visionaries, creators, and kindred spirits who ignite my passion. You're going to move to a place where you feel all of that support. Somebody in this place may not have supported you. It's given like that first level. You know, when you're around a blood, you know, blood be the last motherfuckers that support you. When, I mean, some of them, you might find ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they're not going to be the ones that help you start your business. They're not going to be your customers. Them folks don't show around until shit blow up. Then they'll be like, oh, I know so-and-so to what? You know, oh, my cousin over here got a clothing store. Oh, my so-and-so over here, they in that. So let's see if I can get tickets. You know, they don't want to be around until shit kick off. So blood gonna always be like that on first level. First level, cousins, siblings, all them people is your first friends and foes. Okay? Them the ones that you learn how to fight with, how to love, all that. Forgiveness, they ground one. That's what we was getting. Like, blood is basic. You got to understand what's flowing through all these levels and what's going to actually take you to where you're trying to go. Okay? It flows out of the blood into some other spaces. That shit is basic. Divine birthright. See, you born into a certain blood level spot, right? So that they can do what they need to do to develop you into this Queen of Wands. Give you a knowingness and understanding of who you are, right? Because despite what your parents thought you were supposed to be, despite who your siblings thought you was, cousins and all that shit, you trying out and working on maturing yourself through those relationships. And of course, as you mature, you're going to run into more people and do the same thing. It's another level. All of these people are teaching you about yourself and helping you grow into what you're supposed to be at the end of the day. Is this divine leader standing in your sovereignty and your full agency. Somebody that's going to help free other unbound people, free the other free radicals. Oh, here's what we're getting. Help them get there and see you are a person with spiritual gifts. So you will use your spiritual gifts to do this. So you have to really understand, you know, what blood was doing for you. Like what was happening to you in this gap, in this interstitial space. All of it strengthening you so you can get into the inner. It's giving VIP. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of people you going to be like, you know, you can't be talking shit from outside of the club. You can't even get it. My bad. Not really, not at all. Stop apologizing for shit you're not sorry for. Right? Judgment. You can't fucking laugh from outside the club. Your ass can't even get in. I love y'all so much. Thank you for joining your girl Lati here at Tiz We Tarot Show. We know we different. Queen of Cups. Master your energy, your flow. See, Queen of Cups, you know what I mean? She in that feminine energy, and that's okay, because that's a good thing. You need to be there to be birthing, to be growing, right? And you do share, you do exchange. Sometimes you can overgive, you know what I mean? Sometimes your loving heart can distort your vision and your discernment. You are psychic, you are in tune, and you already are, it's like something, again, sensitive to that water element. Yeah, heartbreak, definitely. So we have 1 3 of Swords over here, heartbreak. there could be another one with one of these people. Right, because you got three salty ass people, and Most High said they're gonna trouble the waters. It could be your waters that they're troubling. So again, while your waters is being troubled, what are you supposed to learn? Right? What is the lesson? The lesson is given zero. Like, come to a point where you can detach, from a situation and kind of maintain your balance, right? Emotionally balanced, so that your waters, your heart is not so disturbed that it becomes turbulent and like a raging storm or some shit. It could fucking turn into a tsunami and wash away some shit. Waters can be incredibly destructive if it's not tempered, if it's not balanced, if it doesn't have its, normal frequency, like that rhythm of the wave, right? So temper yourself, balance your spirit, balance your waters. Page of Cups, balance your water. That's the lesson that you're learning. And it's also giving me the ability to ride the wave. We did that. Thank you, Spirit. Please take this. Something about this Page of Cups I'm feeling. It's definitely a sensitivity to water. It could be more gifts that are going to arrive. It could be, I keep getting the energy of somebody watching. Tower. Nine of Pentacles. Sovereign energy. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I'm almost getting like something could not stop your grind. They put it in reverse. Yeah, I don't know if this is somebody else that did not have a long-term vision, or they experienced some sort of limited success, limited reward, work without results, and distractions. Yeah, so, or maybe, again, like I said, it's something here that wants to distract you from your success. Maybe the lesson is to focus and stay balanced, listen to your spirit so you don't get distracted and take away from your success. It could be a person that got distracted. And we've been getting the turtle. We've been picking up the hare in a tortoise recently. The turtle card kept coming out. I'm seeing tortoise. They don't want me to say turtle. They're giving me a tortoise, like something big. It's something about age and maturity. But it's like, as long as you stay diligent, right? Your passions, your desires, everything being tempered, your fire tempered by your waters, then you stay focused. Because Nine of Pentacles is somebody that definitely has that even Knight of Pentacles attribute. You showed up as Queen of Pentacles over here, so I know that this is in your energy. That's dedication, that's loyalty, that's commitment, that's a steady pace. That's what we were getting like when the waves have like a steady pace, right? So it's something with your steadiness and somebody else being unstable, and you will still be successful, or they're going to realize something, recognize something about their instability. Yeah, Nine of Cups. It could be them seeing your wish fulfillment or completing something that's going to make somebody else feel like shit. Like, damn, I was lacking something. I was deficient in something. Ooh, you know what they were deficient in? Which is crazy. They were deficient in salt. They were the salt. They can't open up the same thing, right? And how much water do you need, for this salty ass person to be able to flow? They may not even be around other people who will, pressure them, who are opposite. They could be around a whole bunch of, other individuals that don't got no water. They don't have no flow. They just salty as shit or something. They is deficient. They lacking some sort of ingredient. They cannot get in. So we do see plans, we do see direction, we do see focus, we do see making progress, decisions. So it could be just a product of their decisions. Yeah, karma. That's the time it is, right? They don't have the good luck where you do, and it's all based on decisions. And it's given like what, not what flows through you. And it kind of is, right? Because when you are saying good things, the water crystallizes in a very beautiful shape. It's calm, it's organized, it's in a way that's going to lead you to success. When a person that sits there and they complain all the time, they're judgmental, they're putting out that frequency not only on themselves, but inside of themselves and everything that flows around them, right? So they're going to reap that. That's what they're going to get. They can't be in the flow when they're salty as shit. That's what it's giving. Justice. Anything else? Spirit said no. Justice. So Most High God is using 3 individuals to trouble your water, but it's going to be good for you. It's a lesson to teach you how to temper your fire in your water at least. And I feel your energy. So tempering your elements and your clear mind. The swords is also the 4th element, is using like things that would hurt your heart, people who will lie, who will scheme, who will steal, those are the tools of the Most High. It uses them to grow you, to push you through your ascension, to help you go to the place where they had already predestined. Into the intracellular, you shall go. And salt is required, just in case you didn't know. That's why when you go to the hospital, they give you saline water, salt water. It's not just regular water. If anything, they would just send you home and tell you to drink a bunch of water. But that's not what's absorbed into the system. It's salt water. Salt water helps it move. It goes through and permeates down to the cellular level. So when you understand things like that, then you can look at what's going on in your life and then kind of like stay on track. Like, I can see what's going on because I understand it on a different level, right? So stress. Somebody could be stressing. We got 5 of Pentacles. I don't know if it's stressing about leaving people behind or walking away from people, moving into a place where you feel like you have a lack of control, into the unknown, your new cycle, you may feel like you have to tough it out by yourself. But I do feel that Soul Tribe card, like people are going to come in, and in that group it's all help. It is all help, but all of it is not going to feel good. So sometimes we have to accept things that don't necessarily feel good and take the bad with the good, right? And 9 and 5 breaks down to the number 14. Is given Temperance Angel. We see 9 of Wands here with the 9 of Swords. 9 and 9 is 18. It's definitely given like somebody could be going into what they feel like is a dark space. Is very uncertain, right? Yeah. 18 and 5 is 23. That's 5 and 5, 10. Or just 5 in general. Change. A lot of change. 2 of Swords, a lot of decisions. The Fool, new beginning. Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year to ya. So this new year, this new beginning could definitely come with stress and a feeling of needing to walk away from or detach from people, or feeling like deficient in something. And if this is people, some of the ones like the salty ones who have, chosen to be that, then, they could be stressed over foolish actions. The new year could have started very stressful for them. Some people could be experiencing financial constraint and have to make some very serious decisions. Yeah, 8 of Cups is coming through, going somewhere, going on a journey, leaving from somewhere in disappointment. Yeah, the Hangman. It's definitely giving a journey of enlightenment, feeling stuck. Somebody feel like they've been hung out to dry, like they're hung up. It was a part of the rising message, I think, today, where I don't know if it was today or something like that, but it felt like, the spirit was saying, it might have been in one of the ASR readings, because we were picking up like a negative, like evil eye. And the spirit had gave this person the advice to get black obsidian, and they literally pulled both cards out of a double deck back to back. It was crazy. I was like, wow. But that card says to look on the brighter side of things. And it caught me on the playback, like how the card said look on the brighter side of things, and on the hangman they have this light shining on their head. So it was like almost like the spirit coming through with a little bit of humor, saying, while you hanging upside down waiting for enlightenment and changing your perspective, right, again, look on the brighter side, the enlightenment, look for the light, look for the brightness. But the way that they said it was hilarious. I was like, damn, spirit, they already going through something, held up and delayed and shit, trying to figure out life, potentially having to move away, be out, stressed, having to be out, like, out there, because that's what I'm saying. Nine of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is like, somebody could definitely be out there. They could be evicted. They may have to make some very tough decisions about finances, and tough decisions to leave, to walk away from something in disappointment, and then walk right into the hangman, delay. That means something. That's somebody's fortune. Like, that's what time it is. Like, the new year started for them with some very motherfucking tough decisions. Like, the time is like, boom. Shit. Like, it just hit. For somebody, the new year came in and the fucking hammer fell. King of Pentacles is coming through. And the Hermit. So, I don't know. Queen of Swords. Who is King of Pentacles? The Wheat. Queen of Swords is a low vibrational energy. King by themself. So whoever is in this King of Pentacles energy by themselves or into their soul relationship, follow their own light or some shit. I don't know if it's something about you that's kind of mysterious. People don't know. It's given almost like silent, like you don't tell nobody what the fuck you doing or something like that. Or somebody doesn't know, or you don't talk, you ghosted somebody. Damn, thank you, Spirit. You ghosted somebody. So this is somebody that you ghosted. Yeah, Page of Swords, and they fucking watch you. They do. And I don't know if you had a little person, like nope. You are the King of Pentacles and you fucking ghosted somebody. And it's two people. So I don't know if this is past cycle, or like if this is blood, or if this is interstitial. This is interstitial. This ain't blood. This is like where you at right now. For somebody, look, here's the World card. Going intracellular. Entering into that inner space. Now you see how you're in the bubble? And there's other shit in there with you. Right? Like a for real, like cell in the body. You're in there now, and there's other shit in there with you too. You're not in there by yourself. And it's given like on a grand cosmic scale, you will be like a leader that help other free radicals enter therein as well. But they gotta be free. They gotta be unbound. That's what we read. Other sovereign entities. So you may even help people learn how to detach so that they can become free, so that they can't enter therein. Right? It's given that. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. That could be somebody's work to help people detach so that they can become free, so that they can enter therein. And somebody may end up seeing that. One of these people may want to come around and interact. Yeah, because it's two. And we were getting that you was going to cut somebody off, one. You could have ghosted both of them, but one of them might be trying to come back around. Yeah, the star. Ooh, see, they might come back around and want to work with you when some shit done glue up. You like shining. They could see you as a guiding light. That could be true, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting what the spirit gave us earlier. You know, just like the blood. You know, some people will come back around when they see you doing good. When you living good, you done moved up out the hood. Now they want to cycle back around and be like, oh, I should have learned from you when I had the chance. I want to learn how to temper myself too. You might. I don't know how you're gonna feel about that. See, high priestess, you probably not gonna. See, high priestess is a secret keeper. I don't know if you're gonna reveal the secrets to this person. You might tell them what you secretly think about the situation, or you might say something that you have not said before. Like your voice might be up. This person may come in and be a high priestess and reverse themselves. See, they will come in and test you and see if you will, if like test against your temperance. Temperance to the high priestess in reverse. So this little page, like I said, it's a reason why they would want to come in and collaborate with you. They might be coming in on some dark magic shit. Five of Swords, can't make it up. They'll come in on some fake ass shit. It's really a sneak attack to get in and attack you from within. Knight of Cups, and they could use love to do it. And we've been picking up somebody that has been associated to a Cups, because depending on who you are, you could be the individual that has accepted this person back into your life and start exchanging with them temperance, giving forgiveness, and healing love, not understanding that this person is a goddamn adversary. They are coming in to bring salt. But it's something about the mind and communication that's like, do you need that type of energy in your waterway? No. Because it's going to disturb the flow. Either way it goes, it's going to interrupt the flow. Spirit said no. See, strength. You will have to stand in your strength and your power to tell this person no. No. You cannot come in because you will interrupt the flow. And it's almost like they will come knocking on the door to get in because they will not have had, what they needed to accumulate their own keys. Four of Swords. For some reason, I'm getting praying for healing. So they could be in a way where they do need healing, but I don't get that you are the way. The example you left could be the way. Like they could take something from your blueprint, from your example, what you have modeled to get in, but you can't let them in. They got to get their own key. Seven of Wands, the door is closed. I'm telling you. You can't let them in. They don't got their own key. They got to get their own key. The key is obtained by going through the journey. You can't let them in. You can't. Nine of Cups. They got to do what they need to do for self-fulfillment, self-growth, self-spiritual maturation, emotional maturation, all that shit. They got to do it for themselves. You can't do it for them. You can only do it for yourself. The same way you did it for you, they got to do it for themselves too. Ten of Wands. They got to do the struggle. They do. Everybody got to put their own work in. That's why, it's like that example of carrying and bearing your own cross. Everybody got their own cross to bear. Everybody got their own yoke. And you can't carry theirs, and it's not helping them by taking their yoke from them. It's not. Seven of Pentacles. Everybody got to put the work in. Everybody got to do the hustle. Everybody got to do the grind. You just do. Yeah, the Lovers. See, everybody is on the track to marrying their own energy, becoming whole and complete within themselves. There's nothing that you can do to make this person feel whole. If they don't feel whole, if they don't grow up, you cannot force them to what? No, Six of Pentacles. They got to do it for themselves. They got to give it to themselves. What you put out is what you get back. If you put the work out, you will get the work back in. If you set out to do the work, you accepted the job, then see it through to the end. That's what Spirit said. So 3 cups. 3 waters is what they wrote. 3 troubled waters. They told us about this. 1, I do feel you, opportunity, right? And the Empress. 9 of Pentacles, sovereignty. It's something with that. So I do feel, you know, your divine masculine is something that is coming through. Like you need these experiences so that you can balance out you, right? But we saw your heart, somebody else in the past is heartbroken, and you did cut somebody off. Also, we got oh, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. They said 1 cup is the person from the past, heartbroken, cannot come through. They've been blocked out. And it was giving that one blood. The second 2, interstitial. First one, you cut them off. Go sit. Quiet. No more talking. The third one, because the first one passed, that's blood, cut off. Second one, interstitial, like could be relative, somebody you've been going on and on. I don't know how it go, but somebody in this gap space, you cut their ass off too. Ghost, done. That's 2 people that you done cut off, ghosted. The third one, I feel like you don't talk to them either, but they will come back around, and I feel like they may have already come back around, and you told them that they had to go back and deal with their karma. So that's 3 cups that's being troubled. Yep, Hierophant. That's it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Spiritual court. And I'm here concluded. So 2 of Pentacles is here and Queen of Swords. Yeah, you cut off 2 energies when you cut off that Queen of Swords. Them and somebody else. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Goodness. I appreciate y'all coming by and stopping through, hanging out with your girl to get the message. Hey, Sullivan man. I appreciate you stopping by, beloved. Thank you. Ooh, see, stress. Somebody's stressed. I'm seeing that page. It's a younger person. I don't know if they are an air sign. That could be so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius potentially. But it's like young in what they know. And it could be the mentorship. That could be a mother-daughter combo, you know, or 2 people that are relative to one another, or 2 people that you know that's in the same group kind of like thing. They can have a similar mindset. One of them could feel like they are either mature or have more power than the other one. It's something like that, but it's definitely giving me like a similar mindset. You cut one off that you won't talk to, period. It's giving like, bitch, no. And the second one gonna come in and say something to you, and you gonna turn their ass around too. Yeah, you gonna remind their ass like, I don't fuck with you. Look, I ain't fucking with you. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. The Soul of a Man, Damon Alvarez. People check him out. He's also a content creator. I don't know what your schedule is, beloved, but y'all go over and check him out. He has really good content as well. He said that's like a mountain of cards. It is. It's like a double deck, right? We were out on bereavement and we didn't have any cards. So y'all know we had to bring messages. Yeah, so we had some delivered to my brother's house, 4 wands. So we came back with we intentionally got the same deck, and we were like, we'll put them together so they can affirm one another. So we love it when they pull duplicate cards. It's just like, yeah, the spirit is really saying what they said. What up, Fred? Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. I appreciate you. Oh, look at the colors of the hearts. It's so pretty. I feel like I just heard Taste the Rainbow. I just seen a whole Skittles commercial. I don't know what that was about, but thank you. Quintera, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Monica. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all so very much. I do. I be saying, I be feeling like I know I'm on a nerve. Queen of Wands, like we've been fired up. Ever since we've been saying we're gonna take a break, I think we've done brought like 3-4 messages a day. Between the lives and the pre-recorded uploads and the ones that's scheduled, it just felt like it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, damn, we notifying ourselves like shit. Messages, Spirit been hitting us upside the head, but we gotta get it out. I told you, High Priestess, Spirit been bringing the messages, and we just gotta get them out. They can't sit. When Spirit call us and say, let's go, boom, we moving. We got to do it, Queen of Cups. We love it. We love it. We would do this all the time, but we can't because there's so much energy, and we do need to rest. Y'all, we just said that. As soon as we go sit down and Spirit give us a download, you want to go read it? No, wait. We got to bring it together first. You got to cook it up before. Y'all, my spirit team like, yes, we got to cook it up. Don't you got to get some shit cooked before you, I mean, even a salad, you got to fucking wash the vegetables. You got to wash them. You got to chop them up. You know, it's preparation to this. So make sure you guys are getting your rest. Don't be, as workaholic energy as we are, but we love it. 5 of Pentacles, somebody may be deficient, running low on energy, so get you some rest. And also hydrate. If you are a person that's not allergic to coconut water or coconut milk, that could be a good hydrating alternative for you. If any of these water issues are afflicting you, like we were talking about water, calm waters. Wait in the water. That's what I heard. Wait in the water, children. Just watch. Most High is getting ready to trouble your waters. That's what they said. That's what I heard. Knight of Wands. Somebody's getting ready to have a breakthrough. You could also have another person, again, that's in your energy that don't like you. But if you feel like you are running low on energy, definitely hydrate yourself. Pay attention to your nutrition. Get your rest. Get your energy up. Because a breakthrough is coming and things are going to take off for you. So what? 7 of Cups. Waters. Interstitial. You talking about being in a space and a gap beyond the beyond where you at right now, beloved? Right before you get into the intracellular. Like, can you imagine it? I wonder what it's going to look like over there. What is it going to be like? I don't know. I'm not for sure. Where the Spirit taking us? Feel a little confused right now, though. What the shit? Uncertain. Which one, Spirit? This one. Boom. Yeah, don't get caught up in your head. Don't get caught up in your head. No. See, 6 and 8, that's 14. Temper yourself. Temperance, beloved. 10 of Cups. You about to go to the ultimate. When I say the intracellular water, in the water, fuck, we made it. Finally. Knight of Pentacles. It's been such a long road. Had to keep being disciplined and go at this steady pace. Not always feeling like I have all the energy that I need. Didn't know when the breakthrough was coming through. Had to trust in the Spirit. Did not even know exactly where they was taking you. They was taking you to your 10 of Cups. And they used some salty ass fucking people to do it. So don't get trapped in your head. Be like a student. Just watch, wait, and pray. To the next now. This one's done. I love y'all so much. Ashe. Mwah.